Yo,
Yo, man.
how's it going, man?
Good to see you again. How's everything?
Yeah, going great, man. It's great to see you again. Excited to have another chat. I remember last time.
Joel Corry, congratulations on your 100th number one.
Oh, thanks, man. Oh, I'm so buzzing that the new track is going down well, and just excited. Excited, everyone's loving the record, and I just got back from America, and I've been playing in my sets out there and seeing the dance floors going off to it. It's a great feeling.
Now, is this your fifth number one?
I think it is, you know.
It's so crazy. Well, congratulations on Out Out with Jax Jones and Charli XCX going number one. It is so amazing.
Thanks so much. You know, this record, obviously it's got a huge sample in it, a classic dance record by Stromae called Allos on Dance, which was a big record for me growing up. I used to play that record in my DJ sets, 10 years ago, and always loved that record. So yeah, excited to put my spin on it, and just glad that everyone's, having a good time and going out to out.
I see what you did there. Well, Joel Corry, welcome back to America's Dance 30. It's so awesome that Out Out has gone number one. How did it all come together with Jax Jones and Charli XCX?
So this record, as I've just mentioned, it's got a big sample in it by Stromae, his track Allos on Dance, and I had the idea to sample this record, and I actually thought of the idea a few years ago, and we got the sample cleared, and I was kind of just playing about of it, playing it in the background, working on other bits, and then I went on tour with Jax Jones, and we struck up a really good friendship, and we said, we should collaborate together. So we started pinging ideas backwards and forwards, and I sent him the sort of rough sketch that I was working on, which became Out, and he heard it, and straight away he loved the sample too. He was as passionate as me about the original record, and I was like, okay, this is it. We should work on this together. And we got in the studio. Obviously, he brought his magic, and during lockdown we made this record, and the track's called Out, and it's all about going out and having a wicked time. So we wanted to wait until, the clubs open again around the world and in the UK, and now obviously in the US, to release it. When we were writing the record, the number one person we said that should vocal this record was Charli XCX. She was top of our wish list. We couldn't think of a better suit. And luckily, she's in the same record label as me, so that helped a little bit. And, she heard the record, she loved it, she wanted to get involved. She's such a pro, went in the studio, smashed it, sent us up vocals, and there you go, and then Sweetie jumped on the record as well, and it was literally the icing on the cake, and yeah, I'm just so glad it all came together.
So when you go into a song like that with one vocalist in mind, what happens if you can't get that vocalist?
You just have to knock on the door again.
Well, just let me know, and I'll be your next vocalist if you need it as a backup.
Don't worry, you're already top of the list already. Don't worry.
Now, something I love to find out is how many different versions of a song are, especially when you've got somebody like yourself and Jax Jones working on it. How many back and forths were there?
I am pretty bad at this. I will do version after version after version. Sometimes even Jax was like, "You're nuts," and I was like. Because I get really OCD about stuff, so I start hearing things in a record that I don't think anyone else can actually hear. It's in my brain, and it keeps me up at night. So yeah, I'll keep making tweaks over and over again. Jax was to the point, he was like, "Mate, it sounds just as good as the last version." I'm like, "Nah, this little bit though." And he's like, "Okay, that's fine with me." So I think I probably annoyed him by the end of the process. I think. Oh, God, I don't know what version we got to. In the 30s, probably.
Well, I got to be honest. As a fellow perfectionist, I would rather be annoying to somebody than put something out and not be satisfied with it.
Hey, this is exactly it, right? So I will do everybody's head in, all right? I will push and push and push until I believe inside that it's perfect. And I have probably annoyed everybody by this point. But when the record comes out and it sounds amazing, happy days.
Hold on one second. Jax Jones is actually texting me right now saying he was so annoyed by you. Oh, man, that's awkward.
He's blocked me. I haven't spoken to him. for weeks. I think he's changed his number, maybe.
Well, Joel Corry, last time we chatted, you actually hadn't gotten a chance to tour yet. Now you're able to do shows. How has it been?
Do you know what? I feel like I got my life back. I've been DJing since I was 16 years old. It's been my life passion. I've been a resident club DJ for like over 10 years. So to take a whole year off was really difficult for me. And I've been counting down the days to get back on tour. And this has been the best summer of my life. Back out there, back playing these records that I released during lockdown as well. Tracks like Head and Heart, I'd never actually played to a crowd before.
Wow.
So a year later, I finally got to play these records, which is an amazing feeling. And, I've just been out to the States as well for my first US tour. Wow. I'm already coming back next month, so yeah, I can't get enough.
With your first US tour, what did you think it was going to be like compared to what it actually ended up being like for you?
Do you know what? I was completely mind blown that, people in America knew my records and knew them so well. I didn't realize, I didn't know that, the music was connecting over there as much as it is because, in my sets I was playing, my records and everyone was singing every single word. And I was thinking like, I'm in America. How's this happening? So it was definitely like eye-opening for me and an amazing feeling to know that, you guys over there are listening to the music, and I'm so grateful, because my dream's always been to go to America and tour. So yeah, this is literally like a dream come true.
Well, congratulations on yet another number one for you, Without Out with Jax Jones. Can't wait to see you back here in the States when you're back. Joel Corry, thank you so much for your time on America's Dance 30.
Cheers, Brad. It's always great to catch up with you, and thank you for all the support. I am buzzing to have another number one, and I can't wait to come and see you guys again soon.
Dude, I told you, everything you touch turns to gold. It's crazy.
It's just, yeah, thank you so much. And, I appreciate all you guys' support. And yeah, honestly, though, I can't believe it when I came over and everyone knew the records. I mean, Head and Heart, mate. Every time I dropped it, it was like, boom.
That's gotta be the most incredible feeling, looking out and just seeing everybody singing along.
Yeah, especially, I'm on the other side of the world nearly, and, in London, to come to places like, LA and New York and Las Vegas and see that, I'm like, that is crazy. I want more though, do you know what I mean? Get me back over there.
Now, was this your first time? I know it was your first US tour, but was it actually your first time in the States?
No. I've been to America many times. Like, my family live in Los Angeles, actually. So
okay.
I've never DJed in America, but I actually went to university in Miami. I went to UM. Funny story, actually. When I was in Miami, I played at Live nightclub, and that was a club that I used to go to as a student at Miami with my fake English driving license. I was only 19, and I used to queue up, mate, and hustle my way into that club every weekend. I used to turn up with girls and, any old excuse to get in there. And it was so mad to go back to that club over 10 years later, the whole club was sold out, mate. And I played for 3 hours, headlined it. Like, that was a full circle moment for me to go back there.
Thank God no security was still there from back then. They would have been like, wait a second.
Luckily, this time, I didn't need any ID. I should have brought the old one. Just
have it on a T-shirt. It's awesome seeing you. Thank you for your time, Joel.
No, thank you for your time, mate. Always great to chat. And if you ever need me for anything, just let me know.